Good evening, everyone. My name is Naysara Rai, and I'm the founder of transgenderindia.com. This mask is an integral part of my personal story, which I'm here to share with you today. But first, let's all play a little game. I want all of you to participate. I am wearing a mask. You cannot see me, but I can see you all, so please do participate. I want all of you to close your eyes for a minute. All of you, close your eyes for a minute. Now, point a part of your body that makes you feel hunger. Good. Now, point a part of your body that makes you feel thirst. Now, point a part of your body that makes you feel yourself. Where do you live within yourself? Where do you think your existence is in your body? Now you may open your eyes, but keep pointing. Oh, I see I'm the only one pointing here. You may settle down now. Thank you very much for playing along with me. Now about the last question, which of us is right? Give it any name you like, but our sense of ourselves, according to scientists and our own intuition, our sense of our self-image, our individuality, our awareness of ourselves, being a man, woman, or anyone else, all comes from here, our mind. But don't you feel it's odd that all of us wholeheartedly believe that we are defined by what we think and what we feel? But society decides that I and my entire existence has to be defined by just a few inches of my body. In 2006, when I started transitioning into my womanhood, I lost everything in an attempt to be myself. Male privileges, that's something anticipated to lose when you're transitioning into a woman. I lost my human privileges. Sodomy laws like 377 that affect all of us, each and every one of us in this room, comes much later. But my right to exist is basic. That was stripped away from me. Let me tell you how this happens. Overnight, all my educational degrees and skills are discredited. I don't have any government IDs anymore. I cannot apply for a job. I can't start a business. I can't even apply for a government loan. Even stepping out from my own house became difficult. How would you feel if you were in a situation like this? Wait, if this is not enough, then I have still more. People began threatening my life with death. People around me. People whom I loved, people whom I cared for, people whom I grew up with. I fled my own home. But who would give home to a trans woman, right? Hence, I adopted a burqa. I and my family fled our home, and we lived next 2 years as a Muslim family, just so that I could complete my transition under the security and safety of this wonderful, marvelous, gracious garment. In 2008, I completed my transition. I walked out of the burqa, but I got into another mask of a biological woman. I entered the workforce. Getting a job was impossible. I had to start my own business. I was successful. It all went fine for next 8 years. I was very happy. In 2016, I started transgenderindia.com, a web discussion forum for trans people. This mask may look like one of oppression and fear to you. Yes, it is. I was very scared. But this mask also gave me the courage to develop a voice that was otherwise too scared to be raised. It gave me the courage to realize that my voice, our voice, is important and needs to be heard. 20 years ago, the world was a very different place. Social media was something that was not even a thought. Intercaste marriages were a taboo. Untouchability was still a great, big thing. But 20 years hence, social media is everything. Intercaste marriages are still frowned upon, but we all know someone in a perfectly happy intercaste marriage. 12 years ago, when I transitioned, being trans was being less than human. I went into a hiding because I was scared. I was afraid of my own identity. But 10 years later, today, I feel this is a time that more of us do as much as we can do, and if we can do, to stand up and be counted. Because the more we are visible, the more we can talk to you, the more we can have this conversation that I'm having with you today, the faster we can reach that inclusive tomorrow that all of us dream of. So I asked myself, what can I, Naysara Rai, do today to reach that inclusive tomorrow? The answer was this. I am Naysara Rai, and I'm a woman. Just like business is an adjective that I use for myself as a businesswoman, trans is also just an adjective when I call myself a trans woman. An adjective that symbolizes a 2-year transition that I went through 12 years ago. I refuse to be stereotyped with any one label, because stereotypes are the opposite of understanding. Just like I'm not a business, I'm a businesswoman or a business person. Similarly, I'm not a transgender. I'm a transgender woman or a transgender person. Now today, I did my bit to reach that inclusive tomorrow. What can you do to reach that inclusive tomorrow? First, let me talk to all the trans people who are amongst us. I want to tell you that it's okay. It will all be okay. I know you've gone through years of self-hate and questioning. Why did God make me like this? Why me? What did I do wrong? Let me tell you today, there's nothing immoral, inhuman, or anything otherwise wrong in you. You're just like any one of else, any one of us. And you know what? Things are changing. And 10 years from now, it will be even better. We will fight, all of us will fight to reach that inclusive tomorrow. Please don't give up. And if you're transitioning now, if you're looking to transition, do it tomorrow or today. Because 10 years from now, being trans will just be like having an intercaste marriage today. An eyebrow will be raised, but no big deal at all. And don't ever feel that you're alone, because you're not. Stand up, reach out for help. Go to transgenderindia.com/talk, our online discussion forum for trans people. Support or learn from other people's journey who have gone through transition in India. Transgender India will help you that way. Now to all the non-trans people here who want to help us. Next step is as easy as listening to me. Acceptance. Now that you've understood a tiny bit of what it means to be trans, with understanding comes the knowledge and wisdom to accept. Open your hearts and minds to the possibility of anyone around you coming out to you as trans. It may be your children, spouse, parents, partners, colleagues, or your bosses, or even subordinates. Be open to them when they come out to you as trans. And when they come out to you trans, be there for them. Listen to them without judgments, without telling that they are wrong. They have scaled a mountain of fear to even tell you something like this. Please don't reject them. Please don't tell them that they're wrong. They've been battling a lifetime of social and gender stereotypes, self-hate, and painful realization to even tell the words out loud that I am a transgender person. Acceptance is beyond everything. And to reach that inclusive tomorrow that all of us dream of, we have to accept people who are different than us. Thank you very much.